always gotten consistently from men is they'll say, baby. Maybe in the perfume that's for you, but make sure you smell good because it smells in your mind. Because it's going to smell. One time, I was taking meals with my boyfriend, and I'm hanging out with him, and I couldn't find this shirt. I couldn't find it for the life of me. So finally, I called him up. I was like, baby, have you seen that shirt that I have? I love that shirt. I can't find it. He's like, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. I was like, what do you mean? He said, one time you left it at the house, and I've never washed it. Literally, when you're not spending the night, I just hold that shirt beside me, just leave it on the pillow because it smells like you, and it just makes me feel so good to smell it. Smell is powerful, ladies and gentlemen, and it'll make a man crave you and become addicted to you. Let's go to tip number 2 on how to make a man crave you and potentially become addicted to you, darling. Make him feel like a king. This is imperative, honey. What you have to understand is this. If you want him to operate like a king in your life, then you need to treat him like a king, okay? When he's around you, you need to almost play to his ego, but not in some damsel in distress, weak, fake, or, insincere kind of way, but play to his ego, call out the parts of him that you know that he is most confident about, and for the parts of himself that he's most insecure about, be honest with how you dress, okay, but definitely be unapologetic about dressing for your body type. Emphasize the parts of you that you know make you feel most confident, because when you feel most confident, you're going to exude a sexual, seductive, enticing energy that's going to pull in any man that you could ever imagine, okay? But to that same point, make sure you always smell good. That's one of the things that some people overlook is the power of smell. If you don't believe in the power of smell, I want you to think about this. Think about a moment, we've all had this moment where you walk by somebody or you see somebody who smells sort of like someone who you dated in the past or someone who you've been with even sexually in the past. And when you have that smell hit you, it can even be from 10, 20 years ago, but when that smell hits you, it brings back the emotions of that person, whether it was positive emotions or maybe it was negative emotions. It can bring back those emotions. Smell is extremely powerful for influencing how someone feels, but also for touching on their memories or ingraining and imprinting a memory of you within their head. Okay, so if you want someone to crave you, make sure you always smell in a way that he likes. When I've got tons of colognes, tons of scents, tons of everything, but if I'm dating someone and getting to know him and he compliments a certain scent that I'm wearing, first of all, it's a trick I got. When he compliments it, I'm hugging him, he says, baby, you smell good. You know what I do? I say, oh, do I, baby? I lean my head to the side, and I lean in so you can smell more of it. And I want you to say, take it in, baby. And he says, what you wearing? I said, I don't know, this is a little something, but you like it? I love it. That's what I'm wearing every time I'm around him, period, dot, end of story. I don't need to be trying out 85 new scents with him. He's identified what he likes, and I'm going to keep on giving that to him, okay? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. Smell good at all times. If you're at the stage with him where you are ready to become sexual with him, make sure that wherever you want his tongue or nose to go, make sure it smells good, because trust me, these men do smell tests, okay? They be kissing on you and rubbing. When they be rubbing, sometimes they smell you. That's a smell test, honey. Just because you don't see it don't mean that they not smelling, okay? So what you want to make sure is you smell good. One of the compliments I've gotten many times over the years, honey, okay? I'll tell you, honey, I've got experience. I always say if a man's looking for somebody who can wear a white dress down the aisle, baby, I'm not that bitch, baby, because I come with some miles on me. I come with experience, baby, okay?
And I'll be real with you. As a man, that moment when she did that was the biggest turn on that I had ever experienced with her up until that point. And needless to say, she wasn't my cup of tea after that. Now, that might sound a little bit harsh, but I'm telling you how frustrating it can be when a woman doesn't understand how to properly listen. And specifically, I'm referring to the specific moment. The second trait that us men love, we eat up, is money. Let me tell you, actually a very tragic and sad story. So I have a friend, he was part of our group of friends, and when he started dating this girl, it changed his personality in a very negative way. See, before he was dating this girl, he was really outgoing and fun to be around, always telling jokes. But the way that his personality, are very, very serious, monotone, don't play around, don't tell a joke personality rubbed off on him, changed the way he was around us. Because what is it exactly that she's doing that allows her to put in no effort but receive all the attention? I hate to say it, but it's because there's a secret sauce that very few women know how to tap into correctly, which is why we'll be discussing 10 feminine traits men find irresistible. That way you can join the secret society of women that truly understand how to make a man go crazy. Our very first trait is one that really grinds my gears. Okay, I'm gonna start by telling you a story. So I went out to a nice fancy restaurant on a date with a girl one time, and she was looking amazing. So I told her, you look amazing, you are the finest girl in this entire restaurant. There was a lot of people there, it was a really nice restaurant. And you wanna know what her response